Welcome back to No One Listens to Pat Meredith. I'm Owen.
I am Matt.
What are we getting into today?
Today we are going to do Elton John's Candle in the Wind.
All right. Can you explain the context of this?
Yeah, when were you born? What year?
2003.
So you weren't even alive. Oh my goodness. So there used to be this lady who lived in England named Princess Diana.
Yeah.
And she was married to Charles. And but she died tragically in a car accident. And this song was originally written about Marilyn Monroe.
Okay.
But it was kind of transitioned by Elton John, the writer of the song, to honor Princess Diana at the funeral. So this is him playing it live at the funeral.
All right.
And it's a beautiful song. And so I figure we'll just jump on in.
All right, cool.
To it.
Now in the nave, Elton John sings Candle in the Wind with new words specially written a few days ago by Bernie Taupin.
Goodbye, England's rose. May you ever grow in our hearts. You are the grace that placed yourselves where lives were torn apart. You called out to our country and you whispered to those in pain. Now you belong to heaven and the stars spell out your name. And it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never fading with the sunset when the rain set in. And your footsteps will always fall here along England's greenest hills. Your candles burned out long before your legend ever will.
Elton John is fantastic. I love Elton John.
Yeah.
His voice it's going to be good. The piano playing is going to be good. And it's really interesting because he's such a showman to see him so subdued.
Yeah. I was about to say, his composure is always in it, but like to see him so like focused and for such a sorrowful moment, it is really interesting.
Yeah.
He does such a good job.
Yeah, and from what I understand, I'm trying to remember because I was 9th grade when this happened. Like I remember my mom calling me like, "Hey, turn on the news. Princess Diana was in a car accident. And she died." And you know, I didn't really take it all in at that time, but she was a huge figure in England, in the United Kingdom, and just had such a powerful presence. So I think he and her had become really good friends.
Oh, really?
Enough that he wanted to rewrite one of his popular songs for her and make it a real honorable thing. But it's just, he has such a gentle voice for someone who's so eccentric in life.
Yeah.
But it was just a really touching moment at that time.
I was going to ask, because I was thinking about it, you as an American, at the time you were in California?
Yeah.
So that did affect Americans?
It was all over the news.
Really?
You couldn't get away from it. You know, there's always been the royal troubles and all those kind of things. That's not a new thing. So, but she really was she was this princess who wasn't famous to begin with. She was a commoner, and Charles married a commoner, and she became a princess, but she kind of just stole the hearts of the people. She was the princess of the people.
Gotcha.
So it really did make worldwide waves.
Yeah.
You know, not to alliterate too much.
Right.
But, you know, it did impact things that were going on.
What does it, okay, really quick, this might be a dumb question, but I'm trying to think of the metaphor in my head. What does it mean to be a candle in the wind? Like,
you know, I've never really...
because I'm thinking of like, if you have a candle in the wind, it blows it out. But is he saying like the fire's still lit, even like
yeah, I don't know. I mean, it'd be something that we could look up, but... So, candle in the wind means something or someone who is fragile, vulnerable, and has a fleeting existence. So someone who's just dainty. I mean, she was just a beautiful person, vulnerable, and had a short existence and should have been longer. So,
gotcha. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Loveliness we've lost, those empty days without your smile. This torch we'll always carry for our nation's golden child. even though we try. The truth brings us to tears, all our words cannot express the joy you've brought us through the years. And it seems to me you've lived your life like a candle in the wind, never fading with the sunset when the rain set in. And your footsteps will always fall here along England's greenest hills. Your candles burned out long before your legend ever will.
What an honor to be doing this. That like you gotta feel like there's some pressure on you for that, to do something like this.
Yeah.
And so to just be doing as good as he is, and I mean, it's almost like effortless. It feels like he's just so good. That
he's incredible. You gotta I'm trying to imagine myself. He's played in front of millions and millions of people and filled stadiums around the world. But this is a lot of pressure, and for him not to crack. Like, this is a personal thing.
Yeah.
And you're just thinking, like, man, that's hard to get up and sing such a personal song to a friend in front of the world and hold it together. You know, it's pretty incredible.
And it's really an interesting concept of a singer, like to go from like these big colorful shows to then singing at a funeral. You know, like just the impact and the power of music and voices and things of that nature shifting based on like what's going on in the events and stuff. It really is interesting to see how good he is in every different setting.
Yeah.
So it's fun. It's not fun, but it's fun. But it's cool to see.
Yeah.
Goodbye, England's rose. May you ever grow in our hearts. You were the grace that placed yourselves where lives were torn apart. Goodbye, English road, from a country lost without your soul, who missed the wings of your compassion more than you will ever know. And it seems to me you've lived your life like a candle in the wind, never fading with the sunset when the rain set in. And your footsteps will always fall here along England's greenest hills. Your candles burned out long before your legend ever will.
So I think what's so powerful about Diana, from what I'm trying to remember and what I hear people talk about her, because she was just a commoner, and if you're from England, please educate us. She wasn't like the other royals. Even though she was, she came into the money, she had the palace, she had all this kind of stuff, but she never treated people like she was better than, and she, by position, she was, so there was just always a humility in her. She was kind, she was sweet, she was gentle, that was kind of the whole shock behind Charles and his misdeeds and other women and things like that, and you're like, what in the world are you doing? Like, she's this sweet, beautiful woman, and so everyone was kind of taken back, and then she died, and she had 2 little boys, and just the mess that it left, and so it's pretty wild. But that's just a beautiful song written about just a beautiful person, and I think Elton John just nailed it. Yeah,
that really is interesting, because I don't know much about Princess Diana. I've only seen like clips of her interacting with people, but I really haven't thought about her impact, or like who she was and what she did. I've seen a clip of her wanting Michael Jackson to play Dirty Diana, one of his best songs, but he wasn't going to out of respect for her.
Yeah.
And I really have not thought until I saw that crowd and just the emotion with Elton and other people, how impactful she was, because I wasn't even born when she was alive, or when she died.
Yeah.
So that really this kind of put it in perspective.
Yeah. Again, just one of those, like, the world lost out on just a genuinely kind person, from what I understand. So, yeah.
But Elton's voice is so soothing. It's soothing. Such a peaceful voice. Like, he seems like one of those, like, nurturing grandpas. Like he's got one of those.
We might have to dive into more Elton. I think, like, Yellow Brick Road might be, it's just up there, and you're like, man, this is such a powerhouse song, and it's not by any means an Elton John,
right?
It's not his crazy stuff. It's like, man, he just got this this warm tone, this just soothing aspect to it. So I like Elton.
Yeah. I have a couple CDs of his given to me from a thrift shop. I need to get into.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just a treasure. A musical treasure.
And for a guy in a piano, just killing it.
Yeah.
Like, not a lot of guys can do that. Just him and a piano. And he does it.
He's just got so much class. I think that's the best part about him, is that, like, it can't just be anybody singing, playing a piano. Like, it's got to be someone with class.
Yeah.
And he just has that.
Yeah.
It's just, his aura is just so there. It's so, like, I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah. And again, for someone who's so eccentric in life, who's done so many wild things, the costumes, the get-ups, the sequins, all that kind of stuff, you're like, how is Elton going to pull this off in a church? And he does. And it's beautiful. And it's great. And it's honoring. And we got some heart.
Yeah.
We got to see heart. So
yeah. Well, I've never seen that before. I didn't even know that happened until today. So, I mean, I knew she died.
Okay.
I didn't know that happened. So,
gotcha.
That specific event, I knew she was dead. Rest in peace. So, was that moment heavy for you, or was that just kind of like there's a lot of American events that's like hit.
No, when I was too young. Two, like, the Royals thing has never been my cup of tea. I know people get all into the Royals.
Your cup of tea?
Hey, I like no, you could probably put in a Ron Swanson "History started in 1776" quote. Yeah. We'll enter that one here.
And I will spend the day getting to know London's history.
History began on July 4th, 1776. Everything before that was a mistake.
But it wasn't a huge deal to me, but I remember it was talked about, and it was talked about for a while, and it's still talked about.
Yeah.
Especially now, there's a lot of theories of...
We don't need to get
it. There's a lot of things going around, Yeah. So
maybe the B-sides.
But it did impact the world. There was a moment that it did impact the world.
Gotcha. Yes. More than the Queen of England did? Because, I mean, I was alive for that one. That was a couple years ago. The Queen of England, that was a pretty big deal. But, like...
You know what? Gosh, that's hard. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to say more. I'm going to say probably more. Because I don't know, in my opinion, more.
I think the Queen...
I could be wrong. Correct me.
I think the Queen... It was kind of
the
predictable.
Queen, yeah, she was
like
older.
Princess Diana's is like...
She was older. She had been sick.
Shock.
It was a shock. She had died in a car accident. She was a new mother. They were going through, like, affair rumors. Right. There was kind of all of this stuff. And then it was just like, you're like, oh, gosh.
Yeah.
So it was stunning. And she had the heart of the people.
Right.
Where the Queen was respected, position, all this kind of stuff. But the common... Help me out, England. I'm assuming, like, the commoners don't look at the royals as like, hey, these are our influences. These are the people that are just like us. Like,
Because I have no idea. I mean, that concept of having royals, it just...
Yeah, the American comes into me like, first of all, you have a parliament. I don't know what the royals do anyways. Like, they don't make laws. They don't do anything. And they're nothing like you, and you foot the bill for their lifestyle. Like, I don't understand that.
Yeah, but... I could be just, naive or just like unaware. I just don't know.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of the democratic republic we live in.
Right. Anyway, well, thanks for bringing that.
Yeah.
And Make sure to subscribe. Check out some of our other videos and shorts.
Yeah. If you like our reactions, we like reacting things. Send us some songs to listen to.
Yeah.
We prefer, we like live.
Yeah, we do like
we
live
don't, we don't do all live, but we like the live concerts.
Yeah.
You know, that shows a great deal of talent. So.
Oh, yeah. I mean, because like the studio version you can manipulate, but live versions, like, it's your talent.
And you know what?
You can see that.
If you don't like us, tell us why. And we'll try to figure out how to make the channel better. Like,
somebody commented recently, that it's not original stuff. Like we try to be original with the shots.
And we get it. It's a reaction.
Yeah,
but either way.
So let us know how we can be more original in our reaction.
Yeah, we're like, hey, I don't like that song. Great, tell us what song you want us to do.
Yeah.
And we might do it. So and we'll pin you on there. We'll let people know that you gave us a song.
Yep. So, well, subscribe, like, and share. And of course, if you're from England or you were there at this funeral or you know much more about it, just let us know in the comments.
Educate us, Americans.
Educate us. And until next time, we love you and
peace out.